welcome back everyone. You already know who this is, and that's right, we have another unboxing video for you guys. I've been doing a lot of these recently, but you guys see the title. It's the Super7 Godzilla Minus One charged up Godzilla, where he's charging up his atomic breath. And this is one I'm really excited for. As you know, Godzilla Minus One is my #1 favorite film of all time, with Venom: The Last Dance just right behind it. And this figure is supposed to imitate Godzilla charging up his atomic breath with his spikes going up in the city of Ginza, which was without a doubt the most iconic scene in that film. So really excited for this unboxing. And this guy was announced not too long ago, actually back in Godzilla Day this past November. And so I like that when companies announce their figures not too long before they actually release it. Take notes, Haya. Anyways, enough of that. Let's get straight to the unboxing. So the Super7 Godzilla Minus One charged up Godzilla. And as usual, I get my shit from Big Bad Toy Store. Super reliable website. Really good website, highly recommended. So shout out to Big Bad Toy Store, BBTS. As you can see on the box, Big Bad Toy Store, all over the box. But anyways, let's get straight to the unboxing. All right, I'm gonna try to do this as quickly as possible. This is gonna be a big figure for sure. I actually saw the normal version of this guy at the mall not too long ago, and it was a pretty big figure. So this guy is gonna take up a lot of shelf space, but I'm prepared for that. I know exactly where I'm gonna display this guy, and I cannot wait to see this guy, how this guy's gonna turn out. Okay, so now we can do this. All right. So, as you know, my #1 favorite Godzilla design has always been the Godzilla the Ride design. And of course, the director for that ride is the same director for Godzilla Minus One, Takashi Yamazaki. And so he directed both the ride, Godzilla the Ride and Godzilla Minus One. So of course, he was going to use the same design for both projects. So he pretty much took the Godzilla the Ride design and updated it. Bigger spikes, bigger dorsal fins. And yeah, that's pretty much the Godzilla Minus One design. So like I said, okay, I'm back. I had to do something real quick. But anyways, like I was saying, my previous favorite design for Godzilla was Godzilla the Ride. Now it's Godzilla Minus One, because it's pretty much the same thing, just an updated version of the ride design. So it makes sense. Takashi Yamazaki, the director of Godzilla Minus One, directed the ride. So of course, he was going to use the same design, just make some minor adjustments. The dorsal fins, and boom. That was his design for Minus One. I'm yapping too much. Apologies. Here is the box. And I noticed they have the Godzilla Minus One minus color poster thing for this box. I love that. And here you go. Godzilla Minus One charging. Let's go. You can barely see the figure, but that's because it's in this packaging. Well, let's get the box out of the box. Okay, is there anything in here? Any typical Big Bad Toy Store stickers? No, not this time. They usually include a Big Bad Toy Store sticker, as you've seen in my previous videos. But anyways, now you can see the figure a bit more now that the sunlight is shining in. But yeah, so here's the box, still wrapped up in its thing, whatever it's called. You can see the figure right there. I'm excited to unbox this guy. Godzilla Minus One. Here's the back of the box. Some thing from the bag, whatever. Okay, bottom of the box, top of the box. All right, time to get this guy. Oh shit, I almost leaked myself. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's get this guy out of the box. I'm excited. I'm gonna have to do this off camera, am I? Maybe not. I can just do this. Forgive me, guys. It's really hard to do this with one hand. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do this off camera. I can't speak today for some reason. All right, so I got him out of the I got the box out of the plastic wrapping, whatever it was. And here you go, Godzilla Minus One charging. Here's the box outside of the packaging or whatever. You can see the figure inside, looking really nice. I like that. And the side of the box, back of the box, really nice shot of the logo, and again the updated version of the Godzilla Minus Color poster with the blue dorsal fins. I like that. I really like that actually. Here's the top of the box. You can see the figure again. Really nice. I'm excited to open this guy. Here you go. Carolina Panthers colors. You know, shout out to the Carolina Panthers. I'm still a fan. Don't worry guys, to the Panther fans that are still subscribed to my channel, I'm still a fan. And we got the Carolina Panthers colors. I like that. And yeah, again, here's the Minus Color poster with the updated dorsal fins for it. And yeah, let's get into the unboxing. I really like the shape of this box. It's not exactly square. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's like a you guys can't see it, but it kind of like goes out to the side a little bit. But anyways, let's get straight to the unboxing. There's a little tape. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. Not quite. It's really hard to do this with one hand, so apologies. But we did it. Okay, we did it. Let's get him out of the box. Let's go. Oh, that looks so cool. I really like that. Also, I like to point out, this is my second ever Super 7 Godzilla figure. Super 7 figure in general. My first one was the little Mecha Godzilla from like years ago that I actually did an unboxing video like years ago when I got it from the mall. So this is gonna be my second ever Super 7 Godzilla figure, Super 7 figure in general. So my first ever like normal size one, I guess, because the Mecha Godzilla one was a little tiny figure. So I guess this is my first proper Super 7 figure. So I don't know how this is gonna go out. I don't know how the packaging works. So forgive me if I mess anything up. But I'm gonna have to do this off camera. Yeah, give me a second. I'm so stupid. All I had to do was just flip this thing down and then I can pull the crate, whatever it's called. But whatever, time to get him out. Let's go. We got him out. All right. Here's the inside of the box. The camera needs to focus, for fuck's sakes. There we go. Okay, get that out of the way. Here's Godzilla himself. Let's go. All right, I adjust my camera. Anyways, as you can see, the figure very nicely detailed. I like that. Looking good so far. The eyes looking good so far. Kind of crazy, but so far no derpy eyes. I like to see that. Well, here's the thing I don't like about Super 7 when it comes to like their accessories. 2 separate heads, one closed mouth, one open mouth. I'm not exactly a big fan of that. They should have just like give him like a hinge for the jaw to like open his mouth. But it is what it is. I'm not really mad at it. It's just, I think they could have just done a lot better. Just add articulation to the mouth, but it is what it is. But anyways, let's get the tail out first. I really hope I don't leak myself on accident. I'm not trying to do a face reveal on a YouTube video just yet. Okay. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. Okay. All right. Okay. It's a pain in the ass to do with one hand, but I'm doing this for you guys. So I ain't gonna give up. Okay. All right, we got the tail out. Okay. Now let's open this thing up, I guess. There's tape. Okay, got this thing out of the way. Oh my goodness. Forgive me guys, this is my first time ever unboxing the Super 7 figure, so forgive me. This is gonna be the most sloppiest Super 7 unboxing you'll ever see. So I'm the first to do it. So enjoy. Okay. Here is the tail. Really nice looking tail. Oh, that is awesome. Look at the detail. It's awesome. I'm excited for this guy, man. Detail is really nice on this guy compared to their other Godzilla figures that I've seen on photos. This guy is insanely detailed. I'm excited. Okay. I guess we might as well get this out of the way. At least get the tape out of the way. Come on. Okay, give me a second. Okay, I'm back. So I got the thing out, and then while I was at it, I also got the closed mouth head out. Really nicely detailed. I like that. Really good sculpt. And I also untied these things because they were kind of a pain in the ass to do with one hand, so I had to do it off camera. So, okay, I just got him out of the packaging, and here he is, the man himself, the G-Man himself, free from his package prison. Here he is in all his glory, and oh my goodness, this thing is fucking gorgeous, man. Look at this shit, man. God damn. That is beautiful, man. That is absolutely beautiful. Oh my goodness. I already have the SH Monster Arts Godzilla Minus One figure, the normal version, and I almost bought the Atomic Breath version of that, but I decided to risk it and go for this one instead, for an Atomic Minus One Godzilla, and this is awesome. I really like this a lot. And then I know he doesn't come with an Atomic Breath, but he's not really supposed to, because considering his dorsal fins are spiked up, he's not ready to charge his Atomic Breath yet, or he's not ready to shoot it out yet, because as you know in the movie, it isn't until all his dorsal fins are pushed back in when he actually shoots his Atomic Breath, if that makes sense. But still, I have a bunch of Atomic Breath accessories from all of the other Godzilla figures I have, so I can just use one for him. So there's no big deal, but I'm really liking this guy a lot. This is awesome. This is awesome, man. Okay, I'm gonna try to put the tail on. I'm definitely gonna have to do this off camera. I know for sure this is gonna be a pain in the ass to do, so I'll be right back. I'm gonna put the tail in, and yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm back, and that took so much longer than it needed to. That was pretty rough, but at last I got the tail in, and so here he is, Godzilla Minus One charging up version. This guy is phenomenal. Super 7, my goodness, y'all did not miss out with this one. Here's the closed mouth head. I actually did put it on, but I stretched it out. It was a pain in the ass to do too, so I'm not gonna do it again. So just imagine, cause I'm gonna display him like this with this head on. But just imagine that's what it would look like. But yeah, I did need a little force to take it off and then put it back in and all that. And I did hurt myself a bit doing that. And I'm pretty sure there's like a piece of the plastic from the packaging. Don't worry about that. Anyways, putting this on the tail was a pain in the ass. Painful too. But alas, I did it. And so, he is a big boy. Very big boy. I'm going to bring up some other figures to do some size comparisons with. And actually, here's one right now, right next to my cat. There you go. And there she is, sleeping as usual. Okay. So, detail. Great job done by Super 7. Because normally from Every other Super 7 Godzilla figure I've seen, all the other Toho ones, they're okay. The detail on those figures are okay. They're not impressive in my opinion, like all the Heisei Godzillas that they've done. But for Minus One Goji here, man, they really nailed it for this figure. And I guess the first figure, Godzilla Minus One figure too. Because I'm pretty sure it's pretty much the same sculpt. Only difference is the dorsal fin sticking out. That's like the only new sculpt. But everything else I'm pretty sure is just the same. And again, I've seen the normal version at a mall not too long ago. And I was already impressed with that figure. So I was excited for this figure when it finally shipped. When he finally arrived on my doorstep. And man, he does not disappoint. Sculpt, great job done by Super 7. Paint, fabulous job. Now of course it's not a Monster Arts figure, so it's not going to be crazy paint or articulation or anything like that, but for what it is, a Super 7 figure, this is awesome. Super 7 nailed it with this guy. Articulation, very good for the price of this guy. I paid $95 for this guy in total, for including shipping and handling, whatever. $95 in total. I say it's worth it. It's pretty worth it. It's good articulation, considering this is a Super 7 figure, and a great, unbelievable sculpt for this price. Super 7 definitely nailed it. But I will say the accessories were different head sculpt. I'm not too much of a fan of that. I still think they should have just done a hinge for the jaw, so you don't have to include another head. Well, that's just me. But nonetheless, this guy is awesome. And he's big too, which I like. He's gonna take us from some shelf space, but I already know where I'm gonna put him, and man, he is gonna look so good on my shelf. They nailed it with his sculpt. Absolutely. Okay. So there's that. I can't really show the articulation too much with just one hand, but the neck moves fairly easily like that. The head, sort of, not really. Can barely move. It's a pretty tight joint there, but I'm not really too mad about that. And then torso, I can move a lot. Crunch forward, crunch backward, but do be mindful of dorsal fins when you're crunching backwards. Also, do be mindful of the dorsal fins when you're putting the tail in. That was also a struggle, trying not to chip anything, and luckily I did not. And as you can see, all the spikes, all the dorsal fins are spiked up, signifying that he's charging up his atomic breath. And the most iconic scene in the whole movie, in Ginza. That's pretty awesome. Mouth. If my camera will focus, oh my goodness, what's wrong with my camera? As you can see in the mouth, light up blue. I'm about to shoot his atomic breath. It's also blue in here too. You can see it a little bit. Let me see if I can show the articulation a little more. Pretty good articulation, if I do say so myself. Alright. A bend here, I think. And then the legs. Spread out that much. And then push forward that much. It's really hard to do with one hand, so forgive me. And then the feet does move a lot too. Let me see if I can show that. Yeah, see? Feet move a lot. So that's good. And then the tail. Let's see if I can show this on camera. This camera needs to focus better. but it's made up of several ball joints, as you can see. And let me count down the ball joints here. So there's one in the base where you plug it in, and then there's one here, one here, one here, here, here. So it's like every 2 dorsal fins there's a ball joint pretty much until the final piece. So that's pretty cool. I like that range of articulation. It's not crazy like a Monster Arts figure or a Hiya Toys figure, but it's still pretty good, especially for the price point and how massive this guy is. A job well done by Super7. Y'all nailed it. So congrats to you guys on this. Shout out to you guys, Super7. And yeah. I'm gonna get some figures out to do some quick size comparisons, and I'm gonna bring out one of my other Atomic Breath accessories so I can kind of show it off, what he would look like with them. So yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, so starting off with the size comparison, here he is next to the Bandai Movie Monster Series Godzilla the Ride. And as you can see, Minus One Goji's a big boy. He is massive compared to the Ride from Bandai. And here comes my cat, cause she's always got to mess everything up, right, sweetie? Yep, we hear you loud and clear. So here he is compared to the Bandai figure, pretty massive compared to him. And yeah, on to the next one. Playmates Evolved Godzilla, the 6-inch one. Again, Super7's Godzilla Minus One is massive compared to him. Pretty fun comparison. And then here he is compared to the Demoniacal Fit Son Goku figure. And again, pretty massive. He's gonna take up some shelf space. Alright, last but not least, the exclusive Venom The Last Dance minifigure. I don't even know what brand he's from, but here he is compared to Minus One Goji. And as you can see, Minus Goji is a big boy. And yeah, pretty fun comparison. My top 2 favorite films of all time, right here side by side. Godzilla Minus One, #1, and then Venom The Last Dance just right behind it. So a fun little comparison right there. And then my cat decided to sit down back. Okay, so now for the Atomic Breath part that I told you guys about. I have a few of the effect parts on standby. So here's one of them from the Godzilla SH Monster Arts figure from Godzilla King of the Monsters. And so I have the stands too, but I'm too lazy to get them out because I'm not going to display him with shooting out his atomic breath. I'm just going to leave him like this on my display, have him roaring while charging up, you know. But here he is with the atomic breath piece, the specific one. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And I have the Spitfire version too right here. I think this one's a bit more appropriate when it comes to like the color. Yeah, I think that one works a little bit better for the color scheme. Again, I'm too lazy to get the stand out, but I have the stands in the drawer with all my other accessories for all the other figures I have. And then here's one that I think that would work really well. This is the one from the 1989 figure from NECA. I actually have both versions of that figure, and they both came with this atomic breath piece. And I think this would work pretty fine too. Yeah, that would work relatively well. Just get a stand, which I have stands. Just have it hooked up on a stand, and boom, should work fine. And I don't, obviously this won't work, but this is one from one of the Dragon Ball model kits I have. So if this is your only option, you could do that as well. And then here's another one from NECA from their 1962 figure, King Kong vs. Godzilla. You could also do that if you want. And those are just the ones that I have right now on standby. Because you could easily get different atomic breath parts too that you can use. I'm just showing off these ones just for an example. But for right now, like here's the Spitfire one again. that would work fine. So if you have other atomic breath effect parts, boom, you're good to go. They should work fine with this guy. But again, I'm not actually going to display him shooting out his atomic breath. I'm just going to leave him like this, roaring on my shelf, display like this. He's going to look nice along with the other figures I have on the shelf that I'm going to place him on. And yeah, so overall, that was my unboxing for Super7's Godzilla Minus One, charging up Godzilla. Overall, fantastic figure, fantastic sculpt, great paint, great articulation, all that good stuff. Accessories, it's okay. I'm not really mad about it. But nonetheless, Super7, y'all outdid yourselves with this one. Well done, well done. A solid figure, another solid addition to my collection. Very happy with this guy. And if you're a fan of Godzilla and you love Godzilla Minus One, I definitely highly recommend you pick this guy up. I will just say it is going to be a pain to attach the tail, but once you get it in, you're good to go, because this guy is awesome. Same with the head, a little bit difficult, but not as hard as the tail, but still a little bit tricky, but you should get the job done, especially if you use a blow dryer or some hot water. Just heat up the plastic and it should be good to go. But nonetheless, that's all I got. So that was my unboxing for Super7's Godzilla Minus One, charged up Godzilla. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and or subscribe. Y'all have a good one, everyone. And I'll see you next time. Peace.